Have you ever had one of those weeks or maybe even months where you just feel heavy?
Well, yeah, and I don't even mean the number on the scale really. That can be part of it, but it's a feeling when you're just tired, a little bit puffy, your mood's all over the place, and you have that nagging thought that says nothing is working anymore.
Yeah, and that's such a common feeling. You try all the things that used to work, the diet hacks, more sleep, more coffee for a lot of people, and nothing moves. The needle just doesn't move.
It feels like your body changed the rules of the game and it didn't send you the new rule book.
That's it. And what we usually do is blame ourselves, right? We think, I just need more willpower, or I'm just getting old.
But today we're going to do a deep dive into something that we've been studying that's really interesting. It's the idea of invisible load, the emotional load that your nervous system carries, and that physical load that your organs carry.
And nowhere does this show up more than in women 35 plus. Because during menopause, your ovaries slowly step back from managing hormones, and then your liver has to take over.
So, our mission today is to unpack with you why your liver might be working overtime in a way that you really didn't expect, and how specific plant-based tools can support that, not just your mood, but your actual nervous system.
Right. So the central theme is this invisible load your organs are carrying, and then that emotional load that your nervous system is holding on to.
I love that. The invisible load.
Yeah. So let's start with the liver.
Let's do it.
Most people think of the liver as just that thing that processes last night's dinner or glass of wine, right?
Yeah, kind of like the janitor.
Right. During perimenopause, there's a massive biological shift, and we always focus on the ovaries, estrogen, progesterone changing. But when the ovaries step back during perimenopause, the liver has to pick up that slack.
It's kind of like a co-worker that retires and dumps their entire filing cabinet on your desk, right?
Right. And the liver already has four huge jobs. Like it has to clear stress hormones, manage blood sugar, breaking down toxins, and just keeping your metabolism moving.
Right. So if it's also managing estrogen and cortisol, it's getting overwhelmed and everything's getting backed up.
Right. So you can kind of think of it like a traffic jam. Too many hormones, too many toxins, and then suddenly feel that tired, puffy, moody. You're just stuck in your body.
And it's not because you ate cookies, it's congestion.
Right. So the hopeful part, the liver is incredibly resilient, not resistant, resilient. And when you support it, it rebounds really fast, which is why we're getting ready for our 30-day liver cleanse.
And it's gentle. It's not starvation. It's not going to make you bathroom bound because you don't heal a stressed body by stressing it even more.
Right. So here's what most detox programs miss. When your nervous system is in fight or flight, then our detox just naturally shuts down.
Right. So blood leaves the liver.
Right. You can do all the right things and still feel worse.
So that's where we like to bring in essential oils.
And one of these oils is so special because we normally can't even order it.
Osmanthus, right? It's called the oil that makes it feel safe to feel again.
Right. And that matters because in midlife, we're holding space for everybody else, for our kids, our parents, for our work. And we kind of just stop processing because we're holding space for all of them.
Right. So we feel kind of numb, like we're just surviving, right?
Right. Osmanthus actually supports all of that. And it supports anxiety, panic, emotional shock, PTSD, and the physical stress, like that shallow breathing or the chest tight, like when you're clenching your jaws, pelvic tension, gut tension, all of that.
It's kind of like a deep exhale for our nervous system.
Right, like emotional first aid.
And then there's jasmine, the queen of oils.
Right, and she supports dopamine. That's your feel-good chemical. So think confidence, your libido, your mood, your emotional openness.
Plus PMS, hormone swings, perimenopause, skin, scars on your skin. It really just helps you feel good in your own skin, and they both smell amazing.
Right. And if osmanthus is the blanket on the couch, think of jasmine as the perfect lipstick and heels.
I love that. And citrus bloom is bottled sunshine.
Right. This loops back to the liver, metabolism, sugar cravings, stress, weight, cortisol, adrenal fatigue.
Energy without jitters, like sustainable, real energy.
Right. So this is a feedback loop. You got your stress liver, We have the hormone chaos, anxiety, cravings, more liver stress.
But when you calm the nervous system with osmanthus and then you boost the dopamine with jasmine and support the metabolism with citrus bloom, that whole system regulates.
Right. And so that safety is going to turn the liver back on.
And when the vagus nerve relaxes, detox also turns back on.
So if you're feeling tired, puffy, moody, don't just reach for caffeine or concealer. Look at the connection.
We do have an online class all about the liver cleanse. So you can drop class in the comments and we'll send you the details or the recording, whichever works best for you.
And we're also offering a limited edition bundle while supplies last to support the nervous system. And we have osmanthus for safety, jasmine for confidence, citrus bloom for energy. Plus, it all comes in a nice little lilac carrying case that will hold a bunch of oils.
And it's only $75 for the entire set.
Right. And this osmanthus is usually not available. Once this sells out in this bundle, it's gone. So you don't want to mess around. You want to get this now so that you can start using it.
And it smells good too. So drop calm if you want the bundle link before it sells out.
Okay, guys, thanks for diving deep with us today. Until next time.